everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we are doing a ranking video. I have not done one of these in a while. It's because I have not really bought that much eyeshadow really in about a year. The last time I did this video was back in July. It has been quite a year, but it's been quite a long time. And I like to do these every new 10 palettes that I receive or that I buy. I like to rank them. So obviously this is ranking my last 10 palettes. But today we actually have 12 palettes. We have 12 palettes. Some of these I've received at the same time. There is one here that I still have yet to try. So I'm not really ranking it, but I'm going to obviously talk about it. So I'm technically ranking 11, but there are 12 here. And I'll explain why I haven't tried one of them in just a moment. But yeah, if you like ranking videos, then stay tuned. There are mostly indie eyeshadow palettes here, but there are some more mainstream brands too. And I feel like I've been as fair as I can be. Some of these palettes I've only tried once though, so it's a little bit tricky for me to justify this ranking, quite honestly, and it's shown me that I really need to get a move on and actually use these palettes before they get old, right? I mean, they're all relatively new, but some of them I ended up getting like last September, and then the rest during Christmas, and then more recently as well. So they've been in batches because I have been on a no buy slash very, very low buy to the point where I didn't buy anything for several months. So anyway, let's get into it. And the first one that we'll start with is actually this little palette here. This one I have not tried. This was in the C Beauty box that I received for Christmas, and I have really no intention of trying this because it has very similar shades throughout. I just don't know how interesting it's going to be. I have swatched a few of the shimmers and I don't see how they're going to be very good. It's called Cherry Blossoms and it's by Lexina. And I do think this is probably a very, very, very cheap brand. So I don't know. I don't know anything about this, but I could try it. It's just there's so many other pretty palettes in my collection. It's just been pushed to the side, and I do think I'll probably end up decluttering this or trying to give it to somebody. I don't know who I'm going to give it to, but you know. So I'm not ranking it, but it is my least ranked one because obviously I have no intention of using it or really wanting to try it, and I have yet to try it. So it's at the bottom of the ranking. In number 11 is actually going to be Makeup Revolution. This is the Eternal Icon palette. And I was really disappointed in the quality of this one. So I ended up getting 3 of their Icon palettes, and this is, I think, the second one. Well, I got one and I really enjoyed it, and then I ended up getting 2 at the same time. So this one I ended up getting the second time. And I felt like the quality of this was really bad. I really love the color story of this, and it's one of the ones that I really, really wanted because it obviously has the greens and a little bit of the rose and mauve, and it just screamed to me. It was a lot more warm tone, and I was really wanting this to be the same quality as the other one, and it just simply wasn't. They feel very, very dry, and the kind of quality that you would expect from Makeup Revolution, quite honestly. But if you really like their Icon palettes, this is a step down, I think, from their Icon palettes, and it was a big letdown. So this is definitely ranked at the bottom at number 11, just simply because it didn't live up to my expectations of what it was supposed to be. So that palette is actually the only dud. All of the rest of these I really, really enjoy. And even if I put some at the bottom, it doesn't mean that I don't like them. It just means that I like others better, or the quality of others is better, or the color story is better. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you any of these are bad at this point. I actually think all of these are good at this point, okay? So next one is the other Makeup Revolution one. It's the Enchanted Icon. So I got this when I got the one I just showed you. And the quality and the formula in this one is so much better. And the shades just perform a lot better. And so this one ended up being really nice to use and just really nice to use, quite honestly. So there's nothing bad to say about this. And some of those shades, I mean, it's not indie quality, but for Makeup Revolution, I feel like some of these shades were definitely a step up from what you would expect from them. And I do like the size of their icon palettes and the layout. I'm not a huge fan of the creams, quite honestly. That for me, they haven't really worked out. I know for some people they do. But yeah, I'm gonna rank this one here at number 10. I do like it, but it's still the bottom pretty much. And I'm also gonna put the other icon one here. I really like this one. This is the first one that I got. I do think it's the best one out of the three, which is a shame because had I known that, I probably wouldn't have got the other two. But yeah, this one's really nice. This one's called the Muse icon. So it's really cool tone, and this is the one that was like, hang on a minute, this doesn't quite feel like Makeup Revolution. I mean, look at that silver. That is crazy right there. I don't know if it's going to swatch nicely, but yeah, it's quite impactful, that silver. Very, very pretty. And if you like cool tone and you like very affordable makeup, I do think these are worth it because I think they're only about €8 or £8, something around there, maybe $8.99. And I think they're definitely worth it if you want a little bit of sparkly shimmer on your lids and you don't want to pay for indie. I think they're nicer than a lot of the Makeup Revolution palettes that they come out with. So that one I'm ranking at number 9, I think. So we should have 8 left. Yes, we have 8 left. Okay, coming in number 8 is going to be my Simply Posh Lavender Fields. I can't get over how difficult this was to use the first time round. I've used it twice now. The second time round, I really enjoyed it. I did end up having to use an eyeshadow primer, which is absolutely fine. I know that you have to do that sometimes. But I think overall, this palette, I think the reason I really liked it was of how muted the shades were, but ultimately I'm not sure I suit those muted shades. I think they might be a little too muted for me. Like I maybe prefer something a little bit brighter and lighter, and I feel like they're a little too muted for my liking, and it was just quite hard to work with at first. So the first look, I ended up going into the pinks and the purples, and these mattes were quite difficult. And I also used this blue. These shimmers are beautiful. The second look, I ended up doing more of a green look, and there was no issues. And I used the brown, and I really, really enjoyed that. I posted that last week. So, you know, this was pretty recent of me testing this out if you haven't seen those videos. But I still I'm not 100%, I'm still not 100% sold on Simply Posh formula, I'm going to be honest. My first time trying them, and I don't think at this point I would pick up another palette of theirs. I think I might one and done it. But I know some of you were keen on me trying this, and I really enjoyed my second look. And there's nothing actually really wrong with this palette. It might just be a me thing, but I think ultimately, since it is a me thing, I have to listen to myself, and it just might not be a brand that I need to try more from, quite honestly. Okay, moving on in number 7, it's going to be Natasha Denona, I Need a Nude palette. So I got this back in September for my birthday last year. So it's been a while, but I'm finally ranking it. Yeah, ranking it number 7. I think this is really nice. I was worried that some of these shades were going to be a little too light, but they work really nicely for my skin tone. I don't think it's going to work for everyone, quite honestly, because I do think it is quite light. I think the newest one that she's come out with looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks like the best one ever. It's just so bronzy and beautiful. Neutral, but it's just like divine. Like the taupe shades in there and the bronzy shades, they look so good. So I'm kind of eyeing that one. I can't remember what the name is, but anyway, back to this one. I thought that this one was good, and I actually really liked some of these topper shades, but I can't say that this is better than like indie quality for me personally, because I really like that sparkle that you get from certain shadows, and I don't think you can get it from most of these. I mean, she does have some really gorgeous shades, like this Muse shades is really pretty, and I really do like the Mia shade and Delight. Like, I like this palette a lot, and I think it's a very, very wearable palette, so that's why I'm ranking it decently high. I do think it's a really good palette, and I'm happy that I have it, so anyway, let's move on. So one that is a new one from me is from Diverin Cosmetics, or Diveroon Cosmetics. I'm not sure how you say that. This is the Silver and Cold, and I have tested this out with my channel members. We actually tested it out live last week together, but this is brand new to me. So I've only tried it once, and it is a very cool tone. It's pretty dark. It's not your typical Gabby palette. I'm going to say it's got some jewel tones in there. So I don't quite know what I was thinking when I bought this, to be honest, because if at first glance, it's not my favorite color story. It's not. And so I'm ranking it number 6, simply because I think the formula was really, really nice, and I would definitely be interested in trying more from this brand. This is the first time I've tried the brand. What I will say is I don't know why there's no shade names. That kind of annoys me, especially somebody who puts shade names in my spreadsheet. Like, what am I supposed to do? I just do 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I just like, I put little numbers next to them, but it would be nice to have some shade names. I don't know why that's just such a strange thing to do. But these shades are gorgeous, so I haven't really been swatching. Now they're very silvery, and they're very icy, and they're very cold, but you can see how gorgeous those are. I do need to probably do another video with this, absolutely, to just show you and share with you, and also just for myself too, to play around with it a little bit more, since I only tried it the one time. You can see, oh yeah, that green, but also it's pink actually. It's very pretty. They're all like duochromes. They're actually stunning shades. And so yeah, this one's pretty new to me though. I only just got this like 2 weeks ago, so I don't feel bad for not going into it too much. But yeah, just stay tuned for more, hopefully more looks with this one. And if you want a 2 or 3 looks video with it, let me know as well. Obviously, I'm adding it to my list because I have a list now that's happening. But yeah, I'm going to rank this one at number 5. Oh no, wait, this is number 6. Yeah, number 6. Just simply because I think the color story is going to be limiting for me. It's pretty dark, but the formula was amazing. So anyway, ranking that one there. And also, I've only used it once. If I used it more, maybe I could rank it higher or lower. So very pleased though with how that's performing. And I feel differently with that one than I do with Lavender Fields, even though Lavender Fields has a better color story for me personally. Just looking at it, I didn't have any issues with Diveroon Cosmetics. So there's that. Okay, moving on, we have the Dark Dreamscape from Belle Beauty Bar. So I got this for Christmas, and it is so beautiful. I have not used this enough, but it's dark. Like I don't wear a lot of dark, like vampy eyeshadow. Maybe on my channel I do, but my everyday life, I don't really do that. So the fact that I've been really drawn towards these dark color stories with some jewel tones in them, I don't know what's happened to me, but it is what it is. I think I would rank this a lot higher if the color story was just a little bit different, but the whole reason of me wanting this was because of the color story. How to make that make sense? How does that make sense? Aside from that, I think the formula is absolutely stunning in this. I really, really enjoyed it. I've done quite a lot of videos with this one. I've used it quite a bit, and I feel pretty good about putting it at number 5. I think that's a fair one. I think it's definitely not my favorite, but there's nothing bad about it, and I would absolutely buy more from Belle Beauty Bar, but maybe something that's a little bit brighter, a little bit more Gabby. Even though like a lot of these scream Gabby, these ones don't, like these dark ones don't, and it's good to have them in, you know, but I feel like if the palette was like that, it would be perfect for me. So there's 2 rows where I just don't feel like I need them. Those 3 columns right there, perfect. These ones don't need you, or maybe just get rid of one of them. Maybe I don't need this one and then just keep one dark one. I think an edit to this would have made it perfect for me, but alas, I am not the one making these things. So anyway, I'm gonna put this one at number 5. It's nice, it's beautiful, but that's where it sits, just in terms of how I feel about it. Okay, moving on, we have a Cosmic Beauty palette. I have the 'Tis the Season, which I will be doing a 3 looks, 4 looks, or whatever style video. I think this is really colorful and this is fun, and I haven't used it enough and I want to. Now, I like Cosmic Beauty. I think they're very, very easy to wear and also to apply on the eyes. I've had no issue in that respect with them at all. And I always really like their shimmers and their duochromes, and their mattes are fine. So I just really like this color story. I want to play around with it more. And I just have a lot of inspiration when I look at this. And so I think that's why I'm ranking it number 4. I really like it. I haven't used it too much, only a couple times, but I want to use it more. And is it going to be one of my favorite Cosmic Beauty palettes? Probably not, but it could very well be up there if I actually use it. Okay, moving on, I really enjoyed the What's a Beauty Skyfire, so I'm going to put this one at number 3. This one also is a new one for me, and I really enjoyed the addition of these shades in particular. I feel like if you have What's a Beauty palettes, you're going to already have very similar shade to maybe this one, which is called Sky, and potentially this purple over here called Haze, and then obviously, you know, these other mattes. But where this one really shines are these shimmers, because they're just so pretty and you can't get them in their other palettes. So you've got Aurora, you've got Borealis, and you've got Flare. I just love these icy shades. I just think they're pretty. I've done a comparison video. I think it was somewhat helpful. But yeah, I just think what they do, they're very consistent with what they do as a brand, and I really enjoy it. And I think I like the fact there's a lot of shimmers in here. There are only 4 mattes and the rest are shimmer, and for me that's perfect. I know that for some people they don't like that. For me that's perfect. I like shimmer heavy. Like, I have so many shimmers on my eyes today. I prefer it that way. So this one I'm ranking here. I think it's really, really pretty. And then I'm gonna put, surprisingly, the Broken Jewels from DD's Signature here. Why am I ranking this so high when I've only used it once? It might be because I've only used it once, but I was very impressed with the quality of this one, and I really want to go into it more. If I go into it more, maybe I will change my mind. I've only done one look with this, which is so shocking because I've had this since Christmas. What have I been doing for 5 months? Almost 6 months now. What have I been doing? What's been happening? I don't know. But yeah, this one is so pretty. And I think the formula is actually really gorgeous. Like, I can't get over some of these shades. I think I really like the color story. I think the color story, oh my gosh, where am I putting this here? I mean, come on. Come on, come on. You know what it is? I think this color story screams to me because I can see a lot to do with this one. I can see so many looks with this. Maybe it's the layout, but I really enjoy how scattered everything is. I think it makes it fun because then I can kind of like see what to do with different shades. So when you look at it, you might think, well, that's not very consistent. Like if you compare it to the Belly Beauty bar where you have the gradients and everything, it's all nice, neatly done, which is nice. But I actually like that this one is not neatly done. And you actually have the rows. You have the green row, you have the orangey brown row, you have the blue row, and then you have the brown dark row. So, you know, it is laid out that way, but the way I look at it is kind of scattered because you have these pops of blue, the orange, this one, you know, and it's just fun. I keep saying this one looks pink, but it's not pink, but it is pink. That one is pink, but it's not pink. Wait, hold on. Let me just swatch this one again. It's like a rust with a pink peach flip. So pretty. There it looks very rusty, but you can see the pink on it. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. So I would absolutely also try more from DD Signature. This is the first time I've ever tried from them, and very highly impressed. I think it wears beautifully on the eyes, and there's just something about it where I was just overly impressed with this, and the fact that I've only gone into it once is a crime. It's a crime, and I'm supposed to do 3 looks 1 palette with this one, never got around to it. So again, I'll keep it on the list of things to do as long as you're interested. That might be actually my top one, because my top one I've also only gone into once, so who knows if it's really something that I I'm going to love, but this is a brand new palette of mine as well. This is from Titanium Foxes. They are on Monolith, so I bought their palette. This is the Dying Day. This is not a new palette by them at all. This is actually a full autumn palette, but I really enjoyed the look of this one. And I don't know, I just think this one is really fun. I did do a look with this one with my channel members, and I really, really enjoyed the formula. You know what? I'm wondering if my Broken Jewels, I'm wondering if I prefer that one. The thing is, I've used this one more recently, so it's in my head, but just swatching that Broken Jewels, jogs some memory. But the shimmers in these are really pretty. The only thing that kind of bums me out about this one is it does have quite a bit of teal in it, and I'm just not a fan of that color on my skin tone. So that's the only thing that maybe I'm thinking, actually, maybe this won't be number one. But I need to do more looks with this, absolutely, and play around with it more. But I think this one is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at that. That's just so pretty. There was a reason why I never bought from this brand. I just thought they were just like too expensive. But for whatever reason, I see them on Monolith and I'm like, well, I can justify that. They're on Monolith, so it's not so bad. But you can see they're absolutely stunning. Stunning, right? Stunning. But that's the thing, I like all of these that I've spoken about. I just like some of them better, and I think it's to do with the formula. So it's really kind of cool because a lot of these are brand new brands for me, but I'm gonna, yeah, Titanium Foxes at the top. I've also got DD Signature, brand new brand for me. Belly Beauty Bar. This one is my first one, so that's a brand new brand for me. Diveroon Cosmetics, brand new brand for me, and also Simply Posh. All of these brand new that I've just recently tried in this round. So super excited about that. There's 5 of them here, and I think they're all really, really nice. I will say some of these are lower down because of color story, and then these are just stand out because the formula is so amazing. So that's my ranking. It might change over time, obviously, when I do like a whole collection palette ranking video. I'm sure I'll do that at some point, but I need to go into some of these a little bit more because I can't rank them fully if I've only used them once. I just don't think it's fair. But if there's any here that you want to see some 3 looks or 4 looks or whatever I can manage, let me know, because I do have a running list. I still have not yet to do them. And yeah, I need to get that done. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. A like and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!